Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I hope all is well with you. Today's date is 8th January 2026, and I'm here recording this video simply because I find it interesting. To start with, please make sure you like the video and let us know what you think about. At the end of the video, put your comment and let us know your own take in what we are discussing. And I want to use this opportunity to appreciate all of you that comment on our videos. I don't know what other people want, but personally, I love it when I receive feedback from people, negative and positive one. But I pray that the positive one outnumber that of negative. So that's my prayer. So please, your comment is highly welcome. That I did not reply it the way you want does not mean that I don't read it. I do read all my comments. But let's see if there's anyone that the owner of the platform decides to hide, then I may not read that one. But as long as I can set my eyes on it, I will go through it. So this is me appreciating you and all of you that like the video. Very, very important. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And please do me a favor, subscribe in case if you have not. We saw when Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made an announcement that enough is enough about the Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, that they're going to do something about it. Some people think that what that meant is that they're going to come against terrorists in Nigeria without bothering to know what Nigerian government feels and all that. This idea of maintaining and respecting sovereignty is still there, and Israel is not exempted. The same thing that Nigerian battled with America. No, it's not Christian genocide. How can you say it's a Christian genocide? Even if you want to come back, just say that you are fighting terrorism that are killing people. Don't mention Christian, please. Don't divide us. Don't divide us. Stop demarcating us and all that. As if they are the one demarcating Nigeria. Some of you leaders need to understand that your action and your decision sometimes is even put the country in danger, if there's any country though. He put it in danger than what you think. And Israeli government have come out to pronounce it in a clear term that everybody will now understand what they're actually talking about. So we are going to go through it, and after this, there's a rumor about Omotosho that I would like to share with you on this video. So that's going to be at the end, at any part of this video. So bear with us and listen to the video. Watch it to the end, okay? At the end of the day, put your comment and let us know what you think about it. God bless you as you do so. So, alleged Christian genocide, Israel will involve in intelligence sharing in Nigeria, says envoy. That's American Israeli's representative. He could be the ambassador, as you can see him here, from Israel. In January 6, 2026 news, according to him, Israel's proposed involvement is not limited to the protection of Christians alone, but is aimed to tackle Nigerians' border insecurity challenges, including terrorism, insurgency, and violent extremism. All is the same, just a different name. But at the end of the day, they just say terrorists, because they're all the same. The same people with the same faith, the same everything. And I noticed something about Nigerian Muslims, because I saw a video of Asari Dokubo, ranting. A man that came out publicly holding a rifle said that he's going to chase Christians anywhere in Nigeria. Bragged on how his father and him enslaved people, that they sold people in old days, that if not because of white people, he would have been doing that even now. His video, I saw his video in Enugu State a few days ago, insulting American president, that he's a terrorist and he's this, is that, and that nonsense. That he's a Muslim. What is the difference between you and Boko Haram? Judging by what you have said with your own mouth, how they contracted you to buy innocent people in Imo State and the Nnamdi and all that. Now you say there's no Christian genocide. Now you are preaching that Muslim genocide in Nnamdi. These are people with double standard, double face. Anyway, I'm not here for him. Maybe if I have time, because there's something to talk about outside of the, to be honest with you, I won't lie. But let's focus on the topic. So Israel is planning to support Nigerians' effort to address insecurity and protect vulnerable Christian communities through intelligence sharing and strategic cooperation. Israel's ambassador to Nigerian Michael Freeman has said. Freeman said the plan, outlined by Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, is anchored on partnership with Nigerian government and respect for Nigerian sovereignty, okay, stressing that Israel would only act within areas approved by Abuja. That means, I'm not saying they should go against Nigerian order, but sometimes you need to just say you are coming after the terrorists. Let them give you a chance to do it. And if they refuse, then it's a different topic. It is not done on everybody that truly it's no longer rumor that they are the one, abetting, massaging this terrorism. Even though some of us have already concluded they are the one. But for the benefit of doubt, when it comes from an official, a country like Israel, America, my dear, it carry more volume. So, but when you say I can only come and that sounds like you are not really coming after them, or let me just say it could be political statement. I don't know, but as long as you want to hope on what the area Nigerian government are going to allow you to operate, and don't just pray that they're not going to even tell you, okay, can I see the gun you have, your equipment, and let me use it tonight, tomorrow you take it. Let's say, oh, we are sorry. Invaders, Boko Haram, they overwhelmed our boys and they make way with it. That's your weapon. I'm just saying. Our aim is to work with Nigerian government and the Prime Minister highlighted issues of intelligence sharing and other areas. Our aim is to work with Nigerian government. Okay, which is a good thing like that. Say Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Okay. And the Prime Minister highlighted issues of intelligence sharing and other areas. Intelligence sharing can only happen when you actually trust the person that you are sharing the intelligence with. Otherwise, you may pay with your life. That's why. Do you know how many number of times Nigerian news reports this shocking news that Nigerian army was overwhelmed, they led ambush and they couldn't make it. 8 people was by the number is always downplayed. You know what I'm talking about. He said, let's continue though. Freeman said on Arise TV News interview, we will be led and guided by Nigerian government as to where we can work and where we can partner. Okay. According to him, Israel's proposed involvement is not limited to the operation of Christians alone, but is aimed at tackling Nigerian border insecurity challenges, including terrorism, insurgency, and violent extremism. This is very much about working with an ally, working with a partner, and doing things to tackle insecurity as a whole, tackling insecurity as a whole within the country, the ambassador said. And channels decided to Sahara Reporter. Sahara, I wanted to say Sharia Reporter. Sahara Reporter attached this news of Israel's ambassador to Nigeria who made this claim that Israel is going to operate based on what Nigerian actually pointed out and all that. And he was making this in Nigerian land, probably in Abuja, in Lagos. Anyway, so when I click on the link, it will not take me to Arise post. Christian genocide in Nigeria, PM, that Prime Minister Netanyahu's plans is to use intelligence sharing to help protect Christians in Nigeria. Freeman, which is the ambassador of Israel to Nigeria. We will be led by, this is what we just said. You just read, but let me get through it again. We will be led by Nigerian government as to where we can work and partner to help tackling insecurity as a whole within Nigeria. Michael Freeman Israel ambassador to Nigeria. Now let's hear what he said about it. This is the video.
Jerusalem, walking through the Via Dolorosa, going to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I was actually in Jerusalem on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day, and we saw Christmas trees and Christmas lights and Christians having a wonderful, wonderful time in Jerusalem, totally free to express their religion, to express their identity, and it was amazing to see. It was amazing as an observant Jew to be able to see this in my home city of Jerusalem.
All right. He just shared his own how Israel, tolerates other religion. They don't face persecution like they do in Nigeria, even though it's a Jewish state. Do you understand? That's the self-abandon. So let's quickly just tell me what you think about what I just told you here on this report. What's your take on that? We are going straight to this rumor. Okay? You know why I call it rumor? Because I cannot tell you that I have verified anything about it. But sometimes some of these rumors carry weight, isn't it? Some of them carry weight. And this person made this post and said, listen, breaking news, Justice James Omotosho is set to revisit the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? There is an ongoing plan to re-examine the case due to the pressure from Israel and the United States of America. This is the reason why I have to go through this news about Israel plan in Nigeria. So I don't sense any pressure. But that's why I said it could be that the ambassador making speech there may be remarkably different from what the Prime Minister himself actually intend to do. It could be a political statement, and he made it in Nigerian news platform and all that. So, but I did not hear him saying that. You know, sometimes this Nigerian media can twist some of this news to make their listeners happy and feel like Nigeria is in a good hands. Sometimes they will even say that they're doing something to make Nigeria great again. I wonder when Nigeria was great. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Is there any time since creation of Nigeria that Nigeria is great? That's people who claim to be journalists will come out and say something is going on. We need to do this to make Nigeria great again. I often hear that from Ruben Abati, a well-known politician with some charges in the past. He's not all that decent or all that innocent. You know what I mean? Let's continue. According to the reports, the International Criminal Court has mandated Justice Omotosho to review his ruling on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. This is a significant development. We wait further update. Okay. That's why I said I don't know much about this particular one. I don't know if that is true or not. But whichever way. And this guy called what's his name? Good TV also repeated the same news again. I think they may just copy and paste, or maybe it could be him. Maybe he's one that behind the other platform. I don't know, but he repeated this thing. So if Omoto had been forced to revisit it, why is it not in the national news? Why are they not talking about it? Why are they? But we all know that Nnamdi Kanu is there because they just want to shut him down. They don't want to see him because to them he exposed them beyond repair. That you are still talking, have the zeal to talk about Christian genocide and Islamization is Nnamdi Kanu that revealed it. And the anger from those people that plan to Islamize Nigeria for fun is beyond human comprehension, because they felt that he stopped a lot of things that would have gone to their, to their favor. Many of you talking today, trying to connect what is going on, you would have been there thinking that your government is running your affairs until you are gone. Nnamdi Kanu is the one that will wake subconsciousness of people to start even thinking, to realize what this kind of thing is going to, what is going to lead you to. He is the one. So I understand the hatred from the Nigerian government and the Northerners and the Muslims, because all of them are the same. All of them are the same. Some of you don't understand the agenda. Omotosho, James Omotosho happened to be a Christian. But look at his antecedent, look at his work today. Look at what the man is doing, what he's representing. He represents what? It is shocking. Even there's a Fulani woman that started ranting on social media recently some people call him Gumi mother, Gumi wife, some called him another terrorist and all that. She deserves all these names based on her videos on social media. She deserves it. In fact, she's not just terrorist sympathizer. I believe that this woman is just like a new version of Gumi in woman form. She says something which I'm going to look for that video and write on it. But let me just slight it a little bit. She's trying to promote, not trying to. She was caught promoting Sharia law, giving you reasons why you need to embrace it. One of the reasons is that Igbos are sourcing for, a visa to go and work in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia, as a medical practitioner. It could be as a nurse, but those areas, according to her, are practicing Sharia. So why do you think that it's good for them to practice Sharia there, and here you don't want to accept Sharia? According to her, according to her own logic, this is how they roll. Don't worry, I will try my best to revisit that video, and maybe we're gonna make more sense of that and have enough time to talk about it. Please make sure you like the video and let me know what you think about all we discussed. Do you agree that James Tomoto Show is about to revisit Nnamdi Kanu court case? Do you agree that there's a pressure going on for Israel from Israel to Nigeria that actually push this narrative from a Nigerian judiciary system? What is your take about all we discussed so far? Please put it on comment section and let me know what you think about it. I can't wait to read from you. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. God bless you and see you again